up, YouTube? It's Double D here, coming at you with a moto vlog today. And I wanted to talk to y'all about a bike that has kind of piqued my interest. So I know not a lot of things changed this year except for colors and paint schemes and some motor changes, which, you know, I wasn't, you know, it didn't really make a difference to me. I didn't think anything was that great coming out new, except for, like I said, I'd like to see the Pan American up close. But I've been watching a couple videos on the new Street Bob 114, and the guys that have done the reviews all are just amazed in the power that that bike has. You know, yeah, we have the 114 and a bunch of other bikes, the Lowrider S, I believe a couple of the other bikes have them on the touring line, and I think everybody's happy with it because it's, you know, it's a lighter bike. But the only big complaint most people are complaining about is the lean angle on the motorcycle. But I wasn't too keen on the Street Bob just because it has those spoke wheels. Well, I was messing around on the website and I came across this picture right here, and it sold me. Like, I really liked it. Now, I don't like the paint job because I'm not a bright orange color kind of guy. Even though I think it looks really good when I saw it in person, I'm like, it's not so bad. It's not a, you know, smack your face orange. It's more of a kind of a duller orange. It, you know, in certain lights, I'm pretty sure it gets pretty bright. But the one I really like is this one here. And I think that one by far looks the best because it's not a whole lot of orange. And I'm not, you know, like I said, I wasn't big into orange, but like the black with a little bit of orange, it kind of looks really good. But I saw the one on the website with the rims, and I was like, man, I really like those. I wonder what that would cost and if they have an option. I went to Harley's website and found it through Google search, and I found the information on there, and I was like, oh, cool, shoot, there's $624 for the front and $624 for the rear, which I know you pay the Harley tax, but come on, Harley, that's just, I mean, outrageous. I don't understand what the, I mean, are they gold? I mean, seriously, Harley tax is just outrageous with these things. But I honestly think if you put that on the bike and, you know, maybe 500 bucks, I don't think that should be that much of a difference, because you're not buying tires with it, because you already got the brand new tires if you switched them out with the spoke. And I know the dealership charges, I believe it was 300 bucks to switch out tires on rims is what they told me. But that's me bringing the rims and everything in there, and this was a while ago when I was putting rims on this, or tires on this. But I think that's outrageous what they're charging. Now, I'm pretty sure you could finagle the dealer to get you a better deal on them, but it's like, why do I have to finagle a deal with you or raise it up? It's, you know, I'm not changing anything. You can keep the rims because I don't want them. Me riding as a BMX and doing freestyle stuff when I was a kid, you know, I didn't like the spoke rims because, man, I busted so many things and tried to adjust them and keep the wheels straight. It was a nightmare. So that's why I went with mags when I was doing the racing, because A, I didn't have to worry about it, and B, I didn't break them. Now, I have broken mag wheels before, but that was a completely crazy stunt that I did and landed and shocked myself that I landed it. But, you know, I'm not into that no more, but I don't like the spoke. I just don't think spokes look good. So if Harley came out with this bike, I think I'd end up with one. But like I said, I was watching a bunch of reviews and just listening to the guys talk about this bike. It was like, man, I really need to go check it out. But the video that really piqued my interest was Trip on Two Wheels. If y'all guys haven't seen that video, go check it out. I'll put the link down in the description below. But I mean, he did a really good review, talked about the brakes, talked about the motor, he talked about how it felt. I mean, he was really thorough. And there's a bunch of other ones out there, but I just felt like his review was genuine. So with that, go check it out after you watch this video. I went to the dealer today and I saw a white one with the white with black with number 1 on the side. I'll put a picture up right here. And I was like, man, that looks really good. You know, I do like the black and orange, but that white, man, I was like, man, I don't know. And my wife and I were talking and she's like, you know, I really like that white. I mean, it's different, right? And I was like, man, no. Because they were doing the test rides today, and I was like, oh, I should just go test ride one and say, but I'm like, dude, if I test ride that bike, I'm buying it today. And I was like, I'm not ready to get rid of my iron. I think I'm going to keep it for quite some time. even just add on to it once I pay it off here shortly. But I just, that color and that bike, and just listen to everybody's reviews, I mean, it's like, man, I really need to think about doing this. But I don't know, let me know what y'all think down in the comments below. Should I just pull the trigger and do it, or just wait a little bit? What do y'all think? Because the only thing I was kind of contemplating about waiting was, I know a lot of people will get me complaining about the only tuner you can get for it is the Screaming Eagle one, which, you know, if I'm buying a bike brand new, more than likely I, you know, wouldn't put anything on it that would kind of mess with the warranty right off the bat, unless it was a Harley part, and so I didn't have to worry about it. But, you know, I just think the only thing I would change out on that bike would be exhaust. Just, you know, that's what I like. I like hearing my bike. I like listening to it. It kind of puts me at ease listening to the power of the motor. But yeah, I mean, I'm definitely afraid to ride it because I know I'm going to buy it, and I don't want to buy a bike right this minute. And so I think that is the biggest thing, is what if, you know. And I'm really itching, man. I keep thinking about it constantly, like, man, I should just go ride it and see what I like about it. But I sat on it twice now, and it fits me really well. I don't like the seat, but I don't think I've liked any factory seat ever out of any bike that I've ever sat on, especially when I was like, oh, the Sportster seat was great. And I rode it for the first time for like 15 minutes, and I was like, man, my butt is already sore. And I'm not doing that again. And I know now with the Settlement seat, I ran into a couple issues at the beginning, but I don't know. I understand they don't make seats for that kind of stuff, but that seat actually felt a little different. I know some people have said it's actually not that bad. Now, it's not my cup of tea, because I'm not a, you know, I don't like the pillion type of seat but that comes with, but, you know, it's Saddleman all the way, or a Corbin, one of those two is probably what I'd end up with. But let me know what you guys think about that bike down in the comments below. I'm going to go ahead and enjoy this lovely afternoon, and or evening now, and we will go from there. But I will check you on the next one. Remember, ride safe and don't be a jerk out there. Later.